Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like big meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. Beautiful performance of the national anthem. Craig, you know I actually did the national anthem one time for an opening game, and needless to say, it actually wasn't that great. I ended up getting fired for it. So I have other talents in life. That wasn't one of them. So right now it's the boys varsity basketball. It is Gateway playing against none other than Woodland Hills. Right now we have the name off.
So once again, you have the starting lineups, matchup number 2, section matchup, backyard rivalry. There's been a little bit of jaw-jacking before the game in Twitter accounts going back and forth. These kids talking about playing each other as they played each other last week. Coach Eugene Wilson came out. It was a tough night for his team playing at the Wolverine Gymnasium. But the Gators said, oh, we got those terrible guys again, or you know, it's a joke. So we'll see if the Wolverines come out and play inspired basketball. Starting for the Woodland Hills, you got number 2, Chaz Cobbs. Number 5, Deontay Williams is the floor general. He went for 25 and 12 last week as he had a double-double. Also, you have Cruz McMillan, made a bunch of big shots. Delrius Robinson will be starting number 12. He had a double-double last time out against McKeesport. And then Amir Brown will round out their starting lineup for the Wolverines.
All right, here for Gateway, we have number 1, C, Jaden Carr. Number 2, Caleb Pryor. Number 5, Michael Crawford. Actually, my eyes are messing with me right there. That is MJ Stevenson, number 5. Number 21, Ryan Gregerson. Number 23, William Crump. All fabulous players as we've seen them perform last week with Woodland Hills, and they came out as the victor over Woodland Hills. So right now, this is a bit of a vengeance match.
So Wolverines are being led by their first-year coach, Eugene Wilson. His team came out and played inspired basketball against McKeesport, another rivalry, as they got out of the gym with an 84-70 win over McKeesport. So you should be interested. This should be a great matchup here. Once again, another backyard rivalry for the young people to play against their neighbors and friends, people they play with in the AAU and out in the park when they get a chance to play pickup games. So it should be a great matchup. Woodland Hills comes in with a record of 8-10. Overall, 5-4 in conference. Gators come in with 10-4 record, 6-2 in conference. So once again, we have a stoppage in play here, but thank you for joining us for game number 2 on the Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas with Maximilian Kiever, Super Max. I didn't know you sang the national anthem. I would like to see that one, partner. I might like to give me a good laugh out of that one.
Yeah. A laugh or a cringe, one of the two, but who knows? Who knows? It's like anything, practice makes perfect, but I definitely have not been practicing all that whole talent, if you can even call it that. Right now, first period, getting ready to start here, or first quarter, rather.
So Woodland Hills starts out with a technical foul. So number 2 to the line, Pryor makes the free throw. A scoreboard violation on the Wolverines. So that spots the Gators 2 points there before the game even starts. Tip is up, taken by the Gators. Stevenson with the ball on the left wing, gets the ball out to Pryor.
Good passing, good passing. And fast at that as well.
Pass, shot off deep.
Oh.
Great shot by number 21 for the Gators. Gregerson with the soft shot from outside. It's a 2-point shot. Stevenson almost with the steal. Up and under, fake. Great up and under, fake. McMillan on a great shot. You know that Gregerson's going to be looking to block shots, so those guys should be doing up and under all day on him, getting that easy look, because it'll be available for him all day as he looks to block a lot of shots.
Absolutely. There was no pressure on number 1. That is Anise Jordan. Actually, I take that back. Jaden Carr. No pressure on him.
Wide open shot, but it was off the mark. Goes out of bounds. Ball stays with the Gators. Stevenson down low to Gregerson. Contested. And steps out of bounds. Ball goes to the Wolverines. And looks like early the Wolverines come out of this one a little bit motivated. Maybe it's due to the back and forth banter on the Twitter, or on the gram, whichever one they were on Insta. They call it Insta.
Insta, yeah. Sure.
Deontay Williams wide open with the 3. Drains it from deep. That's the floor general, the situation. Deontay Williams, he's the quarterback on the football field as well for these Wolverines. And he had 25 and 12. Deontay Williams had the last time out.
Jack in all trades, and certainly a talented one at that.
Great drive to the hoop by Deontay Williams. Slightly off the mark, but great drive by that young man.
Absolutely. And, look at that. That ball is good. That ball is good.
Call the basket good. Basket good. I'm not sure about that one. Looked like he was fouled on the floor, but he called the point good.
Yeah, from my view, I would agree with that as well. And now we got Jaden Carr.
Jaden Carr on the line. The Gators with a 6-5 lead so far. Rebound off the mark. Gators get the rebound. Crumpka goes up. Rebound. And it's Gregerson is fouled. The Wolverines are definitely hustling there on the defensive board, trying to keep Gateway off the boards. Gateway has a lot of size down low with Crumpka at 6'3", but Gregerson at 6'7". So Gregerson goes to the line shooting 2. Great stroke by that young man. Gregerson to the line, completes both of them, gives his team a 3-point lead. Shot, wide open, drains it. Chaz Cobbs with the great shot, ties the game up. TJ Jenkins with the scramble, Wolverines are playing great defense. And it looks like we are in for a ball game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stevenson with the run and a layup. He follows his own shot, gets the rebound. You know, Stevenson related to, deep. Kromka from deep gives his team a three-pointer. We talked about last week, Stevenson. I went to high school and played football with his dad, best friends all the way through school. Down low to Cruz, and he gets the shot, and he gets it blocked. Got to keep hustling there. McMillan, and it's a run out.
All speed, all
Cruz
elegance.
McMillan, that was
balance.
all effort by Gateway there. 13-8, their lead for the Gators.
Great
Shots
pass.
wide open, off the mark for Cobbs.
Yeah.
Ball to Stevenson, over. Shot is up to the hoop.
Pryor with the power.
Pryor takes it in and drops in a teardrop on the baseline.
All right, and
Foul's called
yeah.
on number 2, Pryor there.
It's good defense there by Gateway, as they definitely stopped Williams from getting through. And now 15-8.
So we have a stoppage in play. I'm looking for the Wolverine girls. I don't see them out here, as I wanted to get a word with them young ladies there. They came off of a big victory there. All right, we're going to get a script read here. I guess we're going to thank for another opportunity here. Make sure you get your tickets. Season 3, the rock comedy show In Orbit, hosted by Izzy For Real, February 18th, 2022. Tickets $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Door opens at 6 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. Rocks Landing, 506 Chartiers Avenue, McKees Rocks, PA. Be featuring I Holla, Lena, Gino, Samantha Bentley, Marcus Martin. Call 412-378-8271. Get your tickets before they are sold out. So we're just about back for play here. I'm joined by the Lady Wolverines. I got Carmen Vasquez, Jasmine Dunn, and I also got the freshman phenom here. All right. So, ladies, how's it feel to be back in the playoffs?
Good.
So you had a tough shooting night. You didn't make a lot of three-pointers, but you played great defense. You had an opportunity to come out and still get a great win. How'd you do it?
We just came together as a team, knew that we wasn't getting that many on the offensive end, so we had to make up for that on the defensive end, helping each other, talking on the court, you know.
So, Carmen, you came down with a big rebound at the end. How do you feel about the game? You felt good about it?
Yeah, I just feel like I did pretty good rebounding, and we did good making our foul shots at the end when we needed it the most.
Oh, great shot there. And we have a great play here. You guys enjoying the boys' basketball?
Yeah, I hope that we win.
So we hope they win. Hey, hopefully you guys get in some scrimmages with the boys. That'll help you guys get a little bit better. Great job tonight. Great win tonight, ladies. Thank you, and we look forward to a game. We got, Kiski on Greensburg-Salem on Thursday. Well, we'll see you on Thursday. Get some rest. Good job tonight, ladies. Good job. Good job. So we are back with live coverage. Great play by the boys basketball. Slammer jammer, it looked like.
Absolutely.
I caught that off the side of my eye. Who was that, partner?
That was number 21, Ryan Gregensen, with a very elegant slam dunk. And right after that, we had number 3, actually number 5, Williams from Woodland Hills. Managed to get 2 points in for Woodland Hills as well. And right now, he is here to make the free throw.
So Gregerson, the big fella, 6'7", throwing it down.
That he did.
Hey, I'm not sure where he's going to go to college to play, but I'm sure that young big fella is going to play somewhere. So once again, we have a score of 18-12. The Wolverines are trailing by 6. I'm sure they're going to make this a much better game than they had the last outing at home. And Shot is off. Ball goes to Kromka. Kromka gets in for inside for the layup off the glass.
There was so much speed right there.
Looks like they definitely gave the wrong points to the Gators. Number 1 takes it in with the oopsie-doo. Carr with the spin and a layup up off the glass. So it looks like we're going to have to check the score here because I do believe the Wolverines made 2 free throws.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
As Coach Wilson implores his guys to continue to play hard defense. As they come off again, once they said their greatest win, best win so far this season, which was against McKeesport, 84-70. Great offensive shooting night. Everything flowed well. Deontay Williams had 25 and 12. And also, looks like they're trying to get the score corrected, but Delrius Robinson, Mr. Robinson, had 12 and 12 as he had a double-double. So the Wolverines are going to definitely play hard today and try to get a victory here and improve their opportunity to get in the playoffs here down the stretch.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was wondering about that scoreboard myself as I saw Dante Williams making a shot there, but I saw that the points went to the wrong side. There we go. It seems like the score is now corrected. It's 21-13 home game. The home team, that is, Gateway, in the lead. About
21-13 is the score, as it looked like it's been corrected here. And the ball, TJ Jenkins brings the ball up. TJ Jenkins brings the ball up. It goes off of Gregerson, stays with the Wolverines. So 2:41 left on the clock. Deontay Williams with the drive and the foul and count it. Deontay Williams, the situation, takes it in to big fella and gets the deuce on the lay-in.
A beautiful shot at that, 15-21. Woodland Hills still on a pretty good gap here, but right now the performance is showing that they have a pretty good chance at climbing back up here.
Well, this is a totally different field, totally different ball game than what we saw last week at the Woodland Hills Gymnasium as Gateway came out early and often and ran away with it. The Wolverines are definitely in a fight for the night. So it's 21-16. The Wolverines are fighting for their playoff life, and you can see a little bit of enthusiasm from Eugene Wilson. Mr. Robinson goes up and gets the rebound, gets it back to Deontay Williams, who gets it ahead to Cruz. And he looks ahead. Deontay Williams kicks it.
Yeah, the speed.
And it's blocked. You go in amongst the trees. Gregerson is not having that. You got to go in there with an up fake against that big fella.
Yeah. Although I'm satisfied with the speed, or almost satisfied with the speed coming from Woodland Hills, as I notice it's improved since the last game going against Gateway.
Jaden Carr with the little foul shot. And it's a shot off the mark. Pinckney with the rebound inside. Good cut by Cruz. McMillan and the layup. That makes it a 23-18 game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's exciting here. Great atmosphere here at Monroeville High School. Looks like number 4 with the ball for the Gators.
Yeah, it's it looks
Mikey
like
Crawford.
Good
Shot
pass.
for the Gators. Deep.
Beautiful.
3 by number 24. Bryson Pavlik. Great shot. Deep 3.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Nice, smooth. Got executed with precision. All right, now this ball looks a little bit messy when it comes to
with the ball.
how they're dribbling it right now. Good defense.
Chaz looking for shot off the mark by Delrius Robinson. Took the deep shot. I'd like to see him with the up fake and take it in to big fella.
Absolutely.
And see what kind of defense he can play. Good shot. Run out there. Wolverines have numbers. And a drive to the hoop. Fake around the back and up. oopsie doop finger roll
Yeah,
for
looked like
Cobbs, but he'll go to the line shooting 2.
looked like Williams was all ready for that shot. Or Cobbs, rather.
So to the line for Woodland Hills, number 2, Chaz Cobbs. He can cut this lead down to 6.
Oh,
A little bit off the mark. So Jenkins and Brown, a freshman, Amir Brown checks in for the Wolverines.
Elijah Bruce McCrammon is in for the Gators.
So once again, yes, Coach Eugene Wilson has got his sweat going early today. He's excited about this opportunity to play against his team, one of the top teams in this conference. And there's been a lot of smack talking. Looks like he traveled on that play, number 12, but they didn't call it. And it's a steal by T.J. Jenkins. Gets the ball ahead.
Right to the cheerleaders.
Yeah, great pass to the cheerleaders.
That was a beautiful rebound there, nonetheless, by Woodland Hills. Looked like it was pretty promising. Unfortunately, that pass was just not connected.
So we're under 10 seconds left to go. Down low, Kromka with the shot off the mark. Rebound, 3 seconds. Get the ball up. Wolverines. Ball is out of bounds. Jenkins gets the ball. So at the end of the first quarter, Woodland Hills trailing the Gators 26-19.
Yeah. All right. This is Roxamore Sports Live. We're here at the Gateway High School. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. We are now in the second quarter. It's a match between Gateway and Woodland Hills, boys varsity basketball. Right now the score is 26-19 with Gateway Gators being in the lead.
Yeah, so it should be interesting here. Woodland Hills is coming off of their greatest, most cohesive win of the season against McKeesport, 84-70. And then the Insta count was going off before the game between these two schools. Gateway saying, we got them bums again. And we'll see if that inspires the Wolverines to play great basketball. Deontay Williams drives in there with the trees, and looks like the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Gators. So we are into a game number 2 of 2, doubleheader, boys and girls matchup here. The Lady Wolverines won the first game, 37-31. The boys are fighting for their playoff life right here against the Gators, who they lost to big last week. But Coach Eugene Wilson has his team primed and prepped and ready to play good basketball, as do the Gators. Their coach, Elvis Rogers, has his team ready to play as well. Oh, great shot deep downtown. For Caleb Pryor. You can't give that young man no room or he's going to drain a 3 on you.
Not at all.
So that makes it a 10-point game, sir.
Yeah, him and Gregensen are a very powerful match.
Great shot there. Good try there by Shaynair Pinckney. And a layup. Once again, Caleb Pryor with the layup.
Great
and
defense.
Aaron pass by the Wolverines with the turnover. And looks like the Gators are looking to stretch their lead.
Yeah, this is
And they get it up and in.
This is the Bit of a haunting reminder of last week's game between Gateway and Woodland Hills of how that gap really got far away from Woodland Hills. And it appears to be doing it yet again.
They're getting in the passing lanes, tipping the ball out as they have a 33-19 lead. Down low to Kuzma. Kramka, who gets the ball up and in. 35-19 is the score right now. The Wolverines is getting away from them here shortly. Great pass down low from Cobbs to Delrius Robinson with the easy lay-in off the glass. So that makes it a 35-21 game with 5:44 left to go here in the second quarter.
That was good speed there by Cobbs as the pressure was on him, and he made it through.
And Kramka gets to the rim as the Gators have 3 shot opportunities on that one possession. The Wolverines are going to have to keep the Gators off the boards and limit their second chance opportunities. They want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Let's see.
So to the line is William Kramka for the Gators. There was an interesting article in the paper about Kramka and his family. He comes from 8 siblings here. All of them played here at Gateway. So after this season is over, this will be the first time since 2005 that there will not be a Kramka family member playing for the Gators.
Now that truly is something. Got to continue that legacy. And right now his family must be real proud of him as his performance has been on par this entire match so far.
So great game so far by the Gators as they have a big lead right now, leading by 14 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. The Gators just probing the defense, looking for the open shot, goes to the rim. Number 11 for the Gators. Thompson will go to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, Thompson, he's pretty good with these free throws.
And he misses the first one there. Big fella Gregerson comes back in the game along with Stevenson. Also number 4, Mikey Crawford checks into the game as he was a big-time scorer last time they played as well. I think he scored 20 points the last game they played.
Yeah. White,
both
White
of
the
those.
player.
Yeah, he missed both of those. Double clutch because of the big fella there by number 24 for the Wolverines, Mari Pryor. Take the ball into him, gets the ball down to Gregerson down low. That's too easy for that young man.
Yeah.
He gets it in the paint with Pryor sealed and lays it in easily.
Didn't even leave the ground. Beautiful.
Shot there deep by Pryor. He comes down. Mari Pryor pulls one, yokes it with the 3-pointer. Timeout on the floor. Woodland Hills trails 37-24.
So far, so good for Gateway. And Woodland Hills, better performance than what we saw last week. But the gap that haunted us, that haunted Woodland Hills anyways, it's coming back. It's coming back as it's 24 under 37. The game is back in action here.
So we're back to live play here with the Wolverines trailing the Gators 37-24. Conference matchup here. Kids that know each other well. Family members played in both districts, Woodland Hills and Gateway. Kids are growing up in different neighborhoods, but very familiar with each other. They are 3 or 4 miles apart. Shot up for the Gators. Rebound by Gregerson. Up and in. No answer for that young man on a rebound. Jenkins doesn't have numbers, pulls it back out. It's Pryor on the wing. Gets the ball to Deontay Williams.
passing here by Woodland Hills.
Looks like the Wolverines have gone small there with T.J. Jenkins as the big man. Down low, Deontay Williams, gets the ball to Jenkins. He was not ready for the pass off. Great drive by the young man. You got to be ready, though, because he's going to find you with the ball.
Yeah, Williams came in with the finesse, but unfortunately that pass was not connected.
Pryor brings the ball up. Deep three.
That's
a heat check three there. He shot that one from almost at the G. Pryor with the pull up. And the shot is off the mark.
Yeah, when you're Woodland Hills, the last people you want to see with the ball is definitely Ryan Gregerson and Kromka.
Pryor with the rebound and the steal ahead to Cobbs for the layup. So we have a 39-26 ball game here with 3 minutes left on the clock here in the second quarter. Craig Thomas along with Mad Max Skeever on the Roxamore Sports Network, where you got the best high school sports. Hard foul there by Mari Pryor on number 5, MJ Stevenson. Jones and McMillan check into the game for the Wolverines as Coach Wilson gets a little bit more size on the inside there. And we got a steal there. Ball over and back. Nobody touches it.
Yeah, with height comes longer legs. And
Stevenson with the three, wide open.
Match.
Shot is off the mark. Ball goes off of Deontay Williams and will stay with the Gators. Looks like Gregerson might have tipped that one out, but nonetheless, the call was against the Wolverines, and the ball will stay here with the Gators.
Yeah, definitely tipped out from what I saw.
Hard cut down low. Foul is on Cruz McMillan. That's going to be 1-1, sending William Kronka to the line. So he's got to be a tough young man if he's number 8 of 8 siblings. I'm sure he had to go through a lot being the youngest, but you know the youngest is probably pretty spoiled too as well. But
I'm the youngest in my family, and I know all about that, yeah.
So he's definitely a great young man. Good family genes here. Everybody here, and that ball rolls around the rim, hits every part of the rim, and falls in.
With the
giving him the bonus shot.
It's like it's gloating. It was like a very gloating ball right there.
So I'm sure he'll shoot the second one better, as that first one he almost missed it. 41-26. We're winding down in the first half, getting close to 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Mari Pryor with the ball on the wing. Gets the ball to McMillan.
Speed of these passes by Woodland Hills is pretty remarkable right now.
Pryor deep. Off the mark. Caleb Pryor with the rebound, takes it the other way. Gets the ball down to their big fella. Gregerson down low. He's almost unstoppable down low. Well, that's going to be a foul on big fella Gregerson. That's going to send Chaz Cobbs to the line, shooting 2 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Cobbs came in fast. He had the finesse. Unfortunately, a foul has been made. But he has a chance to get his shots here.
Number 10, Vito Campolo into the Gator lineup, along with Thompson.
Right. Number 10, Vito Campolo is now in for the Gators. Beautiful.
And McMillan back for Woodland Hills.
So Brown and McMillan back in for the Wolverines. 43-27 lead for the Gators. And we are under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half, partner. Craig Thomas along with Mad Max Keever on the Roxamore Sports Network. And to the hoop with the and one. Basket good. Carr takes it in, and he has opportunity for the three-point play.
Yeah, I'm seeing some very, very visible fatigue right now on Woodland Hills. Definitely Gateway is coming in with a lot of power, a lot of speed. Finesse, great long shots, great deep passes.
Once again, this is the first year for Coach Eugene Wilson, so he's just getting his players acclimated to what he wants to do on offense. So I would definitely say by this time next year, we're going to see a totally different team, and this game is going to be rocking next year at this time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to take notes when in games like this. Whether you're losing or you're winning, you got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn from what made you great.
Foul is on number 23, William Kramka. Get the Wolverines the ball out underneath, as the Gators only have 6 fouls here. Next one, the Wolverines will be shooting. So once again, Craig Thomas along with Maximilian Keever. We are at Gateway High School, Monroeville, PA. Woodland Hills going against their backyard rivalry, the Gateway Gators. And so far, the Gators have a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah, they're coming in with quite a bite, as that's a huge gap right there we're seeing. 46 over 27. It seems like Woodland Hills does have a shot to come back. I mean, we got 2 more quarters to go here. We're underneath a minute here in the second quarter, but you know, everybody should keep the optimism high.
Yeah, so looks like Amir Brown, who's a freshman as well, he's going to be a great one in his own. 9th grader, getting some time, getting some run on varsity here. It's going to prove to be, great experience for him down the stretch and going into the summer, preparing for next year.
He's building quite a good record for himself. Good pass, good connections all the way around.
Bad pass there by Amir Brown. Pinckney was not ready for the ball. Up and in, off the glass. Tally Thompson with the soft shot off the glass for the Gators.
Yeah, that gap is painful to see if you're a Woodland Hills fan.
Oh. Looked like a travel there, but they didn't call it. Up and in on the rebound, Jaden Carr. Shooting one. Carr goes to the line with the opportunity for the three-point play, putting the Gators up 50-28. Well, this one has gotten a little bit out of hand here late in this second quarter, but we'll see if the Wolverines can try to claw their way back in this one in the second half.
Absolutely. They got a chance, just as anybody does, in just 2 quarters.
So the shot is off the mark. Ball ahead to the situation, Deontay Williams, and he gets to the hoop. I don't believe the shot will count, but he'll be going to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Fouls on 4 of the Gators. Crawford, 1 and 1. Williams.
So Deontay Williams goes to the line, shooting 1 and 1. His last outing, he had 25 and 12. He was going to the hoop every single time, getting the and ones, shooting threes. He had his best outing the last game. So we'll look for him to come out the second half, with a little bit of extra ambition on trying to make it happen here, going down the stretch.
We definitely all seen a lot of effort from him, though. He's a very skilled player.
And I would have to say that it takes a little while to get in basketball shape. Football shape and basketball shape is totally different. Basketball, you just running constantly. Football, you got a run, then you got a play that you kind of rest for about 30 seconds in between the play. But basketball, you constantly going. So got to get yourself in shape for that. And it looks like Deontay Williams is about ready to take off here down the stretch. I'm just hoping to see that young man playing at the next level somewhere. Some school needs a great player. Basketball, football, floor general. Pinckney with the three at the buzzer is no good. So that's the end of the first half with the Woodland Hills Wolverines leading the Gators 50-30.
All right, this is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit. And I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fitforboxingclub.com.
Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School, and what a match it has been. So far, there's a 20-point gap here as the Gateway Gators are here in the lead, 50-30. And yeah, it's been a rough match right in the beginning for Woodland Hills, as they had a technical foul on them, and they gave the Gateway Gators a 2-point lead right off the bat. But it seems like it seems off and on when I'm looking at the Wolverines, how they're performing. It seems like they have high moments and they have low moments, and anytime it seems like they get kind of close to getting the score back up, the score just doubles in its distance. So any critiques or any compliments, or what are your thoughts on this game, Greg?
Yeah, so this game is about a couple things. Just a couple turnovers here. Wolverines have had some turnovers, 5 turnovers. The Gators have only had 4 turnovers, but the Wolverines have had 17 rebounds. The Gators had 27 rebounds. So that's a 10-point rebound difference there in the first half, and that rebounding difference led to second shots and shot opportunities for the Gators to get some scores there in the second half and that first half there. So that's leading to the big lead, 20 points. So in the numbers, the Wolverines are not doing too bad. The Gators are shooting 20 for 35. The Wolverines are 10 for 28. So that's a big difference there in the scoring. So free throw percentage and opportunities to score lead to baskets and lead to a big lead. So once again, the Gators have a 20-point lead here at the halftime. I'm Craig Thomas, along with Mad Max Keever, the Roxamore Sports Network. We are live boys basketball, game 2 of 2. First game, we saw the Lady Wolverines get out of here with a victory as they defeated Gateway Gators 37-31, and they secured their spot in the playoffs. We interviewed some of the young ladies, London Creech, Jasmine Dunn, and also Carmen Vasquez, and they were happy that they are in the playoffs again, and they're primed and prepped and ready to make a run. We just hope for the same for the Woodland Hills boys. We'll see if Coach Eugene Wilson can get something going here. How did you feel about the first half, sir?
I mean, like I said last week when it came to Gateway and Woodland Hills, what I'm really seeing is a whole lot of power coming out of Gateway. Their speed is phenomenal. The passing, always well connected. Haven't seen a whole lot of fouls coming out of them either, but it's just really something. What I'm really seeing right now, working to the advantage, is the height of Ryan Gregerson and William Kromka. Their height is really working to their advantage as they're getting a lot of rebounds with those two, and as well a lot of points. Those guys are just kind of like racking up those points. So it's basically one way to get around that is speed. It's you know, if you're Woodland Hills, you kind of need to just double down on the speed and try to figure a way how to finesse your way around them and make the shot within inside the free throw line. So we hope to see more of that from Woodland Hills as they go here in the second half of the game.
So, we're at about 3 minutes left to go before the end of halftime. We have to see if Woodland Hills can get down low, take the ball at the big fella, Gregerson, see if they can get him in foul trouble. Right now, the big fella is pretty much dominating down low. He hasn't had a lot of challenges, but with a shot blocker like him, we all know that you drive the ball in, give a big fella an up fake because you know he's going to jump, and then you got to hope for your teammates to cut down low, and you can do a diagonal pass and get him a layup easily because he's going to jump to try to block the shot. Or you can do the up fake and jump into him and get the foul all day because he's definitely going to contest everything on the block. So we'll see what the plan is for Coach Eugene Wilson here coming out in the second half. We are just about set for play, so we're going to thank some of our sponsors here, and we'll be back for second half action live on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Like this, I wish. So hit the block heavy when they're like, got that breathe again. Got that comeback. I killed him on Sunday. Got that resurrection. Got that Thursday. Got that heroes. Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to all the cute ladies in the house. And to the ugly ladies, I'd just like to say hi.
Let me say this right now because I feel a lot of people staring at me. I just want to say I'm not drunk. You know, I don't drink because I'm afraid if I start drinking, I might start walking straight. And I know if I start walking straight, I lose my benefits.
We're gonna rock this whole nation with great expectations. We're gonna rock this whole nation with great expectations. We're gonna rock this whole nation.
Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. Right now we are in the second half of the boys varsity basketball. It is between Gateway Gators and the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
We had a takeaway there. Takeaway early by the Wolverines, and they get the ball. So the Wolverines are trailing 20-30. So Coach Eugene Wilson comes out, fired up, trying to get his guys to play hard down the stretch, even though there's a big lead. They're playing not just for today, but they're playing for cohesion and, you know, just learning the game and working together and opportunities to get to the hoop. And it looks like it's a call out of bounds on Amir Brown. Looks like he was pushed by Pryor, but they called him on the baseline out of bounds. Coach Wilson has 3 games here, 2.5 left. To win one and get in the playoffs. So you win one and he's in his first stint here as the coach here at Woodland Hills High School.
Yeah, and great shot there. Looked like that was by Pryor of Gateway. 50-30.
So once again, Max, the Mad Max Keever, what did you see in the first half? What are you looking forward to in the second half?
I mean, it's definitely the speed. Like I said, the speed from Woodland Hills has definitely improved since the last game. The score wasn't too much of a huge gap earlier on. Right now we're seeing something kind of reminiscent of last week's game with this 20-point gap here, but nonetheless, I'm hoping to see better passes, better attempts at making those 3 shots from Woodland Hills, as definitely, without say, Gateway's a powerhouse right here.
So Coach Wilson talks to his players. Cruz McMillan tells him, go at the big fella. You're not going to go over him. Take it to him and take it to his body. Don't try to shoot a high arcing shot over him. And McMillan misses the easy little the little foul shot, extended shot, but it was a great open look. You'd like to see him connect on that one, though.
Yeah, that's another thing. The passing early on in the first 2 quarters by Woodland Hills, they weren't making the connections compared to their opponents. The connections were way more fluid, but it seems like it has improved over the past few minutes.
Deontay Williams comes away with the ball. They have numbers. He takes it in, and Crump throws it out the gym. He told young fella, not in my house. Little initiation for Amir Brown, young fella, sending it back as Kronka said, not in my house. 8 generations here.
Yeah. I was seeing Williams in slow motion right there, too, also. He's got such great airtime.
Young fella downtown deep. McMillan with the rebound, takes it up, and a good fake, and a up and under shot for Amir Brown as he fakes it, too, and gets Gregerson up. And that fouls on Gregerson again. 2 shots. That's 3 fouls on Gregerson as he has 12 points tonight. The Gators are being led by number 1, Jaden Carr with 13 points, followed by Gregerson with 12. Wolverines are being led by Deontay Williams with 11 points. And it looks like Chaz Cobbs with 6 points for the Wolverines. Stevenson with the throw ahead, and a pass is slightly off the mark for Stevenson. MJ Stevenson, me and his dad go way back, and he's going to go ahead to be a pediatrician. A pediatrician, absolutely. So coming from where we came from in Braddock, North Braddock, great to see his dad, great player, went to college, played football in college on a full scholarship. To see the next generation as a result of that. But Richie Stevenson, his father, played at Swissvale High School, which was Woodland Hills pre the main Woodland Hills merger. So there was a merger where we went to Churchill, Swissvale, and Turtle Creek. And then there was a main merger where we all came together at Woodland Hills, and I believe that was 87 that we all came together into one high school. But good to see a next generation, as he had one other son already come through Gateway, and he's off doing well as well. But great to see that, great to see that. That's why we do this. Young people get an opportunity to go to the next level, play sports, and even if they don't make it to the professional ranks, they get a great education. And with that NIL right now, the young people have an opportunity to get paid to play sports in college. And so that's great. We want to see those young people take advantage of their name, image, and likeness and capitalize on that opportunity. But nonetheless, you get an education, get an opportunity to get a good job and take care of yourself, or get your own business, an opportunity to run your own business as an entrepreneur. Great shot by the Wolverines. Open look and a dunk by T.J. Jenkins with the big follow-up. And the Wolverine faithful get a little bit loud here, get hyped up. Forgot they was down by 20, but nonetheless, they are fired up on a great follow-up. And the Gators are a little bit quiet here, but they know they have a big lead.
It's always good to see a slam dunk. It always gets anybody excited.
Great follow-up by T.J. Jenkins on a rebound. Gets up high and dunks it down hard. Jenkins with the heat check. He pulls up. Rebound to Deontay Williams, and he throws it up. Oh, no foul call. Shaynair Pinckney with the rebound down low. Krumpka comes up, throws it ahead. Gators have numbers. Wide open three. Oh, off the mark. Jenkins with the rebound, and he doesn't have numbers. He pulls it out, and ball stays with the Wolverines.
The performance right there in just those few seconds, it was definitely an improvement. I would say that that slam dunk definitely motivated Woodland Hills a bit.
So there's still a 19-point ball game with 4:48 left to go on the shot clock in the third period. But once again, this is the process for the Wolverines. As their first-year coach, Eugene Wilson, is implementing his team program, his plans, opportunities, and the kids are getting to know what his expectations are. Cobbs with the three, and he drains it from downtown. Don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. Wolverines are making a run here. So traveling, and the Gators turn it over. Mikey Crawford on a turnover. Mikey Crawford looks a little bit out of sorts tonight. The other night he was dropping them in as he poured in like 20 points playing at Woodland Hills, but he looks a little bit out of sorts tonight.
Yeah, tends to happen when you're putting your all in all in there.
Cobbs comes up, drains the three, back-to-back threes for the Wolverines. It's raining three-pointers.
Yeah, like I said, I would like to see more attempts at three shots by Woodland Hills, and right now that's what we're seeing. And a good
Great
shot there.
drive.
Gateway.
Krumpka takes it to the rim and hangs up and gets the teardrop off the glass. Wolverines swing the ball around. Amir Brown with the drive. Layup, tip in by Shaynair Pinckney. Almost. Krumpka comes out with the rebound. Almost throws it away. Gets it ahead to his teammate. Pryor with the deep three. And over the back. Over the back for the Gators. Ball bounces out. Ball ahead to the Wolverines. Amir Brown, freshman, with the ball out top. Passes it around deep, off the mark.
It's a good attempt at that shot nonetheless.
Yeah, that's a deep shot there for Chaz Cobbs.
Yeah.
So Stevenson checks back in for the Gators.
Wolverines getting a bit of a motivation spike. See how long it lasts.
So the Wolverines are hustling, playing good defense there. Left the big fella down low with the mismatch over T.J. Dinkins.
Beautiful connection there by Gateway. As their center player was ready.
Jenkins with the deep three. Banks it in.
Look at that.
And the bank is open for T.J. Jenkins here in Monroeville. Monroeville, PA. Bank is open late. T.J. Jenkins pulls up at the top of the key and gets one to go in off the glass.
Yeah, 42 points to cash in right there. Let's see, 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. 42 under 56. And Gateway in the lead here.
14-point ball game, sir. So this is, even though it's not as close as we would like for it to be as far as, you know, from a fan standpoint, but the Wolverines are definitely not backing down today. It's a much better ball game than we saw last week at the Wolverine gymnasium. The Wolverines definitely playing with a little more confidence and definitely trying to get back in the game. So you have a cheerleader competition going on here as the Wolverines do the backflips. Ooh, and she takes a fall. She tries to do a full flip. At least she gets up, because that looked painful, partner. That looked a little painful.
Yeah, that'd be me. I'll just be sitting down there all that time.
She fell on, looked like she landed a little bit on her face on that one. Sorry about that, but it was great effort by the young lady, but a little bit more practice before you do that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ooh, I took gymnastics in college. My college coach wasn't happy about it, George Perlis, but I was trying to work on my, balance and all of that, and he didn't really understand that. Ball is off the mark. Rebounds goes to the Wolverines. Amir Brown has numbers, shoots up the little teardrop. Shaynair Pinckney comes down with the rebound. Mr. Robinson comes up, and the ball is tipped away by Gregerson. Great hands by the big fella. Gets the ball down low. Great defense by T.J. Jenkins. Ball is up and in by Stevenson on the rebound.
Good work by Stevenson right there. Woodland Hills coming in hot. You might as well here in the third quarter. Good passing.
Wolverines have Jenkins, Pinckney, Robinson, and Cobbs on the floor. Pinckney with the deep three off the mark. Ball goes over the rim. Good shot by Pinckney. It was wide open. Shaynair Pinckney, his sister, is a great Wolverine star here. She played for the Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines. She's since gone on to Eastern Michigan, and she's going to be a vital part of their success at Eastern Michigan. So we wish that young lady and the Pinckney family great success with that young lady as well.
Definitely. Eastern Michigan, pretty good school.
Yeah, those are my stomping grounds, and I spent about 30 years up in Michigan. I went to East Lansing and stayed up there. I loved it so much. It's my second home, Michigan.
Second home.
Yes.
That much, okay. All right.
Wolverines playing good defense there. I don't know. I might have to push it down to my third home. I spend a lot of time in Columbia right now.
Columbia's your second home.
Yeah, and Michigan will have to be my third home. But
you can't beat that weather down there. I got you.
Absolutely.
The food, all, yeah.
90 degrees right now. As their summer is our winter. So great opportunity to get away and enjoy some good times. But get out of this cold weather. So nonetheless, we are back to live play. 1:26 left on the clock. Woodland Hills. Pinckney is called for the foul. Woodland Hills trailing by 16. 1:26 left to go here in the third quarter. Wolverines have to win one, and they're in.
Yes, like we said, the Wolverines are coming in with vengeance after last week's game. Although last week we saw, the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, the Wolverines started picking up a little bit, but it was much too late. Right now it seems like it's a little bit more promising of how they're performing right now here in the third quarter.
Kromka up and in off the glass. Big fella. Kromka's a strong young man. Great cut, down low, gets inside, goes up and puts the ball in. Great drive to the hoop.
Yeah.
Cobbs takes it in amongst the trees with the up and under, off the glass, teardrop. Great shot by Cobbs. Oh, big fella throws it down. Gregerson gets to the rim, 6'7". Can't let that man go. Somebody check that man.
He dug it deep. Oh.
Cobbs and a run out. Gators go. Oh, McMillan with the block and the foul.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was rough.
Coach Wilson basically loses it on that one as they call a foul on Cruz McMillan.
Oh, man.
Sends Carr to the line shooting 2. But we had a little fireworks here this evening. Couple dunks, 2-3 dunks. That shows you the intensity here of these young people playing against each other. They want to throw it down hard on each other.
Yeah, ruthless stuff.
So once again, great effort by these young people. Great opportunity for them to get out and play the game they love. The score is not reflective of the competition level here on the court. The Gators have a 20-point lead.
It's a bit of a discussion going on between Woodland Hills. Where the pass is at.
Cobbs with the shot. Pull up off the mark, off the back of the rim. Big fella corrals the rebound. Gregerson gets it ahead to his teammates. We are down to the last shot of the third quarter. Number 1 with the ball. Carr dribbles the ball, gets it over to Stevenson, gets the ball low to Gregerson as he had Deontay Williams on his hip. 4.3 seconds left on the clock. Wolverines go to the hoop. Rejected by Carr. And that's the end of the third quarters.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. What a match that was so far. We're entering the fourth quarter. Be right back. Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. We are now in the fourth quarter. It seems like the Wolverines are kind of pulling themselves back up a little bit out of the muck. They still have a chance to do so, with them being 44 under 64. Gateway Gators being in the lead right now, and they are definitely pitting in a lot of power. It seems like the Woodland Hills Wolverines are kind of getting the footing a little bit better, but we shall see. The game is back in action, 8 minutes on the clock.
So the lineup for the Wolverines is Cobbs, Brown, Deontay Williams, T.J. Jenkins, and Mari Pryor on the floor. Ball's tipped away, almost taken away. Stays with the Wolverines. Deontay Williams ends balls to Brown to Chaz Cobbs. He brings it up against Pryor. Deontay Williams has Kromka on him. The Gators are playing defense hard. Great shot there by Mari Pryor. Tickled the twine.
Yeah, that was decent. You got the height, the jump, It's a good match. Got Pryor. Pryor's a dangerous player here.
Good defense there by Deontay Williams. Takes the hard foul as big fella Gregerson rolls to the hoop and had an easy pass. Deontay Williams takes the foul, so big fella didn't throw it down on him.
Hey, it's hard to defend yourself. To defend your net when it comes to playing against a player of that height and not making a foul.
Yeah, Gregerson, big fella, 6'7", with a soft touch. Great stroke, great free throw shooter. Good young man. I'm sure he'll be playing college for somebody here next year.
Without a doubt.
So we are at the 7-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Craig Thomas along with Mad Max Keever. Mari Pryor with the three. Drains it from downtown. Mad Max Keever. So far, sir, we've had a good night of basketball. Great opportunity for the young people. Wolverines almost come away with the steal. Ball bounces back to the Gators.
You know, it's funny. Right now I'm not rooting for any team, but I feel the anxiety definitely for both teams as it could go either way.
Oh, great passing down low. The Kromka with the touch pass. The big fella, Gregerson, he throws it down. Great passing, great interior passing for the Gators there.
Absolutely.
On that last trip down. Deontay Williams, the situation comes down, gets a foul shooting at the extended free throw line, misses the opportunity for the shot, but he goes to the line, shooting two. So although this is a big gap in the game, large gap, 68 to 49, yeah. The Wolverines are definitely competing out here as Coach Eugene Wilson definitely has their ear, and definitely an opportunity for these young people to play here and to grow. A couple years ago, Gregerson was young, and he was definitely not as developed as he is now, so kept playing, and now he's an excellent young man. Rebound comes off long to TJ Jenkins.
Yeah, no, Gregerson
and he does not get the ball out. And then Wolverines turn the ball over off the long rebound on a free throw shot.
Yeah. Pryor with a good offensive dribbling. He's very confident with where he's taking this ball at and confident with that shot.
Rebound is up and in by Jaden Carr. Ball going the other way. Amir Brown pulls up. Big fella Gregerson contesting the shot. Kromka down low with the rebound going the other way. Stevenson gets the ball out top there.
Yeah, Carr here. He's also another accurate shot for Gateway.
Stevenson to Kromka. So with a big lead, 70 to 49, the Wolverines are losing right now to the Gators. Kromka with the ball down low, up and in, lowers his shoulder, goes in over Deontay Williams, and pushes that lead to 68 to 49.
Yeah, that gap is
Williams
just
in with the layup and almost gets the up and under, misses it slightly, and the Gators go the other way there. Kromka gets it up to Pryor, down low to number one, Jaden Carr. Looks like he'll be going to the free throw line, shooting two.
That's the last thing Woodland Hills wants right now is a free throw by Gateway, but right now what's happening, it's a reality. And especially with Carr, he's a pretty accurate shot, as observed.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first tour, first year for Coach Eugene Wilson. So he's got his chance to implement his play, his style of play, his plays, his offense, his defense, his demand for intensity. So he's going to definitely take this program to high places here for the Wolverines. And I guarantee you that next year this time, this will be a lot more of a competitive game here with the Wolverines and the Gators. But nonetheless, the Wolverines are playing hard, but this Gator team is loaded. I mean, they are loaded from top to bottom there.
Absolutely. Going to be a lot of seniors next year for the Wolverines. A lot of time to practice between now and then.
Oh, great block there on Mari Pryor from number 2. I believe that was Caleb Pryor. Pryor on Pryor.
Pryor on Pryor.
And Caleb comes away with the block there of Mari. Coach wanted to see him go a little bit harder to the hoop and use his body to shield that defender. Shanair Pinckney takes it to the rim and looks like he gets fouled, but no call. The Gators go the other way, trying to improve on their lead. Pryor wide open with the shot. He yokes the 3, and defensive rebound for the Wolverines. Chaz Cobbs gets in there down low.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mess right there. Understandably so.
So we'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network basketball division. Boys basketball here from Gateway High School versus Woodland Hills. Little bit of a hard pass there by Cobbs, hitting Mari Pryor, who couldn't handle the heat. A little bit of heat for him there going across court.
Yeah, bit of pressure on him. Right now, that scoreboard is looking pretty ugly for Woodland Hills. But 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Still time to turn it around.
So with 3:41 left on the clock, the Wolverines are still playing hard. Once again, they need to win 1 out of 3 to get in the playoffs there. Gateway's already in, as they are in second place in the division there. They are 10-4, 6-2 in the conference, and they've already secured themselves a playoff spot. So you never know if these teams will cross paths later on in the playoffs.
Especially when it comes to college basketball, there's a chance that they can just be on the same team, go from being opponents to being teammates. Things definitely do change around like that. And right now we're seeing great performance by both teams, but there's definitely a lot of power coming out of Gateway right now.
So the Wolverine cheerleaders look like they're winning the battle of the cheerleading squads. So we might get out of here with 2 out of 3. We win the cheerleading battle, and Woodland Hills will win the girls basketball game. They may get out of here with 2 out of 3 victories. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but it's hard to be impartial because I grew up bleeding turquoise and black. So, but I understand we definitely want to see a great battle here. So great basketball. McMillan with the 3 off the mark there. Rebound.
So much potential in that shot. And from what I was looking at, I could see kind of what he was looking at. It looked like it was going to go in from where he was standing, but I guess the hands weren't matching up with where the eyes were.
Micah Jones goes to the hoop with a young little fella down with the trees, getting the rebound. And he goes up, tries to go up, but he goes to the free throw line, shooting 2. Misses the first one there.
Yeah, 49 under 68.
So we're at 66 minutes left to go on the clock. This is a learning experience for the Wolverines as they will gain knowledge, cohesion, opportunity to, see what it's like to play at a high level, great competition as the Gateway Gators come into this game. They've been playing basketball a long time.
Absolutely.
Great experienced team. And so they're a good team, and they'll probably go far in the playoffs there. Yeah. The referee calls a 5-second call on number 24, so the Gators turn the ball over, give the ball back to the Wolverines, trailing by 19 here with 6 minutes left to go on the clock. No, actually 2:57 left to go on the clock.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong scoreboard too.
The 6-minute clock is wrong. So we are winding down here towards the end. Both teams are playing hard still.
It's good defense by Woodland Hills. putting on the pressure, but that pass goes nowhere. But yeah, good defense by Woodland Hills nonetheless.
So we'd like to thank you, take the time out, and thank you for joining us tonight. Doubleheader of basketball.
At the line for two.
Girls and boys basketball, varsity basketball, Woodland Hills versus Gateway, home and away. And it looks like the Gators are going to get out of here with a victory on their home floor once again to sweep the Wolverines this year. But the Woodland Hills girls get out there with a victory against the Gateway Gator Lady Gators as well. So it's going to be a split here. Nonetheless, these teams might see each other in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Good effort all the way around, though.
Shanair Pinckney with the three, slightly off the mark. That was a good look by Pinckney. We just want to see him knock that down.
And now fatigue and emotion is all a factor in how Woodland Hills is performing right now, as they know there's only 2 minutes on the clock, and there's quite a big gap here to make up for. And that, yeah, there was a gap in that defense. Seemed like a very misjudged defense there by Woodland Hills.
Number 15, Israel McGeorge gets in the scoring column for the Gators. Ball down. Pinckney with the shot and the foul goes to the line for the conventional three-point play. So once again, the players are still playing hard. Gators are playing hard, and the Wolverines are still playing hard down the stretch.
Yep, it's not over till it's over. And there's no reason to rest easy for either team, no reason to give up.
Bringing the ball up for the Gators, get the ball to number 4. He takes it in and scores easy. Mikey Crawford takes it in and gets the easy deuce.
Let's see.
So we're just at about 1 minute left to go. Pryor with the soft shot makes it in at the foul line. Good shot by the young fella. Crawford with the ball, takes it in, and he gets called for the charge. So Mari Pryor playing hard on both ends, takes the charge on that one.
Yeah, this game is pretty capped at the moment. I think it's pretty safe to say who we know the victor is tonight, but there's 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock.
So it looks like Mari Crawford goes in the end, but he gets called for the charge. TJ Jenkins with the three-pointer. Shanair Pinckney with the rebound and up and in as he gets his own rebound and follows the shot. So, partner, you not being optimistic now? You don't think that they still have a good chance to come back?
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist at the same time. But sometimes it's hard to distinguish the two.
Mad Max is saying it's over.
Hey, but I got optimism that these players are going to take notes tonight. They're going to go home feeling a little beat up, but nonetheless, they shouldn't feel defeated. They came in swinging. They had a great effort all the way around. Like you said, next year, there's always next year. A lot of these players are going to be seniors for Woodland Hills, and they're going to be better off, Practice makes perfect.
Going to the hoop once again. Mikey Crawford, instead of pulling up, taking a little teardrop, he tries to drive in there and gets called for the foul.
Just wipe that teardrop away, though.
So once again, ball going the other way. 26.7 seconds left on the clock here. So let's do a little recap, partner. Lady Wolverines get out of here with a victory, 31-37 over the Lady Gators. Seal up their opportunity for the playoffs. Coach Von Pitts will be getting his girls ready for the playoffs. And here for Coach Eugene Wilson, he's looking for his boys to win one out of the next two and to get the opportunity to get in the playoffs. The Gators have already locked up a playoff spot. They are number 2 in their division. They're going to go to 7-2 in the division, go to 11-4 overall, and they're going to have a great season as well. the Lady Gators had to win out to make the playoffs. So right now their opportunities are very slim to make the playoffs. But nonetheless, these young people are doing a great job staying COVID-free.
Absolutely.
And once again, we want to remind you to wear your mask, get your vaccine, booster. The life you save may not be your own. Do what we can to get through this pandemic so we can get back to a sense of normalcy here. And that'll do it here from Gateway High School, Monroeville, PA. End of the game, Gateway Gators 82, Woodland Hills 57. And we'll be right back with your post-game show in about 1 or 2 minutes here.
Roxamore Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Listen, do y'all understand the bigger the disability, the bigger the check?
We're gonna rock this whole nation.
I met my career. I'm at that Valley Point. That Eddie King Jr. I'm like right there. Nights like this, I wish.
So hit the block heavy when they like, got that breathe again. Got that comeback. I killed him on Sunday. Got that resurrection. Got that Thursday. Got that heroes. Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to all the cute ladies in the house. And to the ugly ladies, I'd just like to say hi.
Let me say this right now because I feel a lot of people staring at me. I just want to say I'm not drunk. You know, I don't drink because I'm afraid if I start drinking, I might start walking straight. And I know if I start walking straight, I lose my benefits.
We're gonna rock this whole nation with great expectation. We're gonna rock this whole nation with great expectation.
Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. We're here with two very talented players from Woodland Hills.
Deontay Williams and TJ Jenkins. All right, so these guys had a tough matchup, a great hard effort, even though you came out on the short end of the deal here. And we got Mari Pryor coming in as well. Hey, TJ, how'd it feel to play against Gateway again? I know you came out on the short end, but how'd it feel to play against these guys?
Man, it felt good. The outcome wasn't what we expected, but I feel like we fought hard. We just got to keep it going the whole 4 quarters.
Yeah, so also, Deontay, you know you played against them in football. You played against them in basketball. How did it feel for you to get out here and play against these guys?
It just felt good playing with my boys.
So we got also joined by Mari Pryor here. You guys had some good shots. Mari, you contributed quite a few shots off the bench coming in, playing hard. You think you guys, this is something you guys can build on going forward? One win and you guys are in the playoffs.
Right, definitely one win, but I mean we can build off of it. There's always room to grow, especially with the talent we have on our team. But you know, as we play and build and grow together, we'll be able to bond as one. And, hopefully, and I'm pretty sure it'll happen that we can take it way further than what it is right now.
So this is Coach Gene Wilson's first year, and he's been pushing you guys real hard. I know you've been fighting through all the adversity with COVID and everything, and good job to you young men. Deontay, you'll be going on to college to play somewhere. All right, we're looking forward to seeing you the rest of the season. Good luck to these young men. Good job today. Keep fighting hard. All right, Wolverine pride. Good job tonight, and keep it up. Good luck for the rest of the season. Max, back to you, sir.
All right, this is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Gateway High School. Intense game. Woodland Hills not quite what they hoped for, but nonetheless, it was quite an interesting game, and I have a feeling that they're going to go home, take some notes, and improve for the next match. Definitely a great time here, as always. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. This is Roxamore Sports Live. Maximilian Keefer here with Craig Thomas. We'll catch you guys next time.
Have a good night.